Hello fellow simmers, it's Samuel Beeman here of BLS Productions, and today we're going to be looking at Vulcan Productions Class 47 pack BR Green. So this was created by Matthew Wilson, and yeah, it's a cracking pack and it's obviously definitely worth a look into. So we're on Railworks Train Simulator 2022, which is probably my first video on Railworks in such a long time now. I mean, it's been months, hasn't it? But we're back on Train Simulator and it's great to see, really. And we can get to work on doing my reviews and previews on all of the platforms once again. So here we are on the East Coast main line, which was done by DTG, well, EA even, in 2007 for Rail Simulator. So this is like a mega old route. I'm only using it just, you know, because I could place a load of locos down without the frame rates going, you know, mad. But to be fair, this computer can handle any route and handle anything. But it's just nicer to have, you know, a quick, easy boot up and look at trains, and that's it, you know. So we're going to be using this old-fashioned route just for today. So let's have a look at some of the variations that we get. So we've got obviously they're all two-tone green livery, and we get the full yellow ends, green, which are very nice, I must say. I mean, this guy, Matthew Wilson, he is such a talented guy. I mean, the amount of work and effort he puts into his packs, it's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, he scripts all of these extra, you know, bits and pieces. He makes the whole thing have all the bells and whistles, and it really is absolutely fantastic. So obviously he is a creator, a 3D child object creator, and we have the builder's plates and stuff on each one. So this says British Railways Crew Built 1964, and it's D1570. And other child objects can include the grills. So this is the older, earlier style grills, and if we come over to, say, one of these over here, we have the later style grills there, and they can be changeable within the scripting, which is another fantastic feature of his pack. You can also change the arrangements of the overhead warning stickers. As you can see, this one has it down below underneath the head code box, and these ones have it either side, and these can be changed within the loco scripting. Also, various members of the class have 3D nameplates, such as this one here, which has Isambard Kingdom Brunel written on it, D1662, and this is British Railways Crew Built 1965, and as you can see, they are all different, the builder's plates. So this one has 64 written on it, and other members of the class are built on different days. I mean, that's 62. And yeah, you get other members of the class that are all built on different dates, which is really nice to see. You know, we've got these different builders plates here. We've got the brush traction one, and then you've got the crew built plates, which is all brilliant and lovely to see. The green looks pretty spot on. There's not really any issues I can see with the reskin. I think these reskins are looking absolutely fantastic. He really has done well on the reskin front. I also like how he has added bits and pieces on the bogies. For example, we've got the yellow bearing caps, and we've got, like, you know, white along the pipes and stuff like that, which has been picked out. It's not like too bright, which is nice, so that he wanted to add a little bit of weathering to make it look a little bit more realistic, because he wants to try and make stuff as realistic as he possibly can, and he has done this very, very well. So we've got North Star here. This is another named member of the class. And we also have a mixture between 47 noughts and 47 threes and 47 fours. So it comes with 47 noughts, threes and fours all in this pack. And you get a range of different numbers, different nameplates, different variants. Like, for example, we've got the Domino head code box on this one, and then you've got others that have the Scroller Blind head codes. So you have certainly a massive range of different 47s that you can create with just with this pack. It is really, really good and definitely worth getting, because it has been a long-awaited thing. We have needed the BR Green with head code blinds 47 for so long in Train Sim, and it's just great to see that represented. And for free as well. Bear in mind, guys, this is a completely freeware pack. You can download this for completely free. And to be honest, as I say, it's of payware quality, really. Just, you know, by the amount of work and effort that Matt has put into this. It really is absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's pretty much all the variant of 47 that you get in the pack. And all of the different, as I say, style of grills that can be changed. So you've got the more modern ones as well. Yeah, see, they're all different. He's made every single member of the class different, which is fantastic. So, now that we've had a look at the basic 47 that comes with the pack and some of the name variants, obviously I'm not placing all the names down because I mean it's just there's so many different 47s. And it's just not required really to put every single one that comes in the pack down, because you'd literally probably fill up all of these sidings everywhere, all over, because there is so many different 47s and so many different variants. So now that we've actually had a look at the 47s in the siding and the variants you get the pack, we're going to have a look at how they perform and the sounds. So the pack uses the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 47 sound pack, and like the BR Blue ones that we saw previously in one of our previous videos, because I did a scenario for the Mid-Norfolk Railway on one of the BR Blue 47s that come in the BR Blue pack VP 47s. They all use obviously Armstrong Powerhouse sounds, and they all have advanced style scripting, but there is a down flaw with that. I'm personally, I would have, this is just a personal opinion, I would prefer if they would have kept the could you physics. Now, I know that sounds a bit strange, you know, you would think, well, why would he say that? Why would he want could you physics? Because surely he would want the advanced stuff. No, I mean, yes, the advanced stuff, it drives better-ish, but because the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds are meant for could you physics, or you know, or physics that are not advanced, the issue is that the sounds cannot be implemented properly with advanced scripting. So when I leave the station with this 47, you'll see what I mean. Basically, the rev up sounds are non-existent, and all you hear is the actual, you know, the notch. You don't actually hear the rev up sounds, which is wrong technically, because every loco leaving the station always has that sort of rev up sound, that before it leaves, you know, and this doesn't have that. So I would prefer if they would have kept it as the could you physics, just because of the fact that the sounds work properly on that, whereas just using with these advanced stuff, even though it does drive lovely, the sounds don't work particularly that well with it. So yeah, but that's just my opinion personally. Obviously that is the only fault I have with this, and I would have loved if it just, you know, worked properly sound wise. We do have scrolling head codes, so basically if you hold down Control 1 and you hold it down, it scrolls through all the different head codes. So we can go for letters, and we've got numbers as well. Where are the numbers? Okay, we've got no head code blinds there at all. So yeah, so you got the letters and numbers. Now we want the numbers, so we're going to scroll all the way back to the numbers. So we're going to go for 1. Let's go for S. 70. Let's go for 64. Yeah, you see, this is really cool. I mean, how good is this? I mean, the fact that somebody has gone through and done, you know, and taken the time to script all this in, it really is insane. So, and also you can illuminate the head codes by pressing H, and then they get this very, very nice yellow glow on it. I mean, just look at that. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? So these are child objects, guys. The nameplates are child objects that have literally just been placed over the original head code box, which is just, it's just absolutely fantastic. It really is absolutely fantastic. So this is number 1664 George Jackson Churchwood, which is a particular favourite of mine for reasons of me having the actual 00 gauge model of this. So yeah, it's nice to have it in game, and it's great to see. So before we depart, we need to make sure that our road is set. So at the moment we have got a red signal, so we need to make sure that our road is set for the right location. So where are we exactly? We're here, so we need to change that to that, and then we need to change it to that line. No, it's that line there. There we go. So we're sorted. So we can depart when ready, really. So we're going to put ourselves into forward momentarily. There we are. So this is the cab. It has sort of had a texture update. It's sort of like been textured slightly by them. And also we do have cab lights as well, which they've added in, which looks very nice as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's depart, and then you'll see what I mean by the sounds, that it doesn't have any rev up sounds whatsoever when it leaves the station, and it is rather annoying. So let's do it. Right away. So as you can hear, there is no rev up sounds properly. Oh, and then it sort of comes in. See, it's not quite there. It's not implemented properly. It's just not quite there. And it's a shame, but this is the thing, you know, it's the sound pack from Armstrong Powerhouse is not designed for advanced physics. It's not designed for advanced engines, so it will never work properly unless, of course, the sounds were made and scripted for advanced stuff. So you would need to completely recreate the sounds for it to actually implement properly on these advanced physics. Which is obviously why, as I said, I would have preferred if it just kept the Coogee ones, because then at least the rev sounds would work. I mean, I know it doesn't drive as well, but to be honest, I prefer something that sounds proper and sounds like a 47 than to have something that isn't very realistic, in the sense that it doesn't really sound properly. It doesn't sound proper, you know. It just doesn't have that thing to it. So we're gonna just forget about talking about the sounds now. We're gonna actually talk about how it drives. So as you can see, it does have advanced scripting, so it's not straight away. It's a bit like the SSS advanced steam chest, where it just sort of takes its time to kick in when you're opening up the throttle, which is a very nice thing to have. Right, so we can go up to 80, so that's what we're going to do. So yeah, it is a very, very nice pack. It does give a nice feel to driving, and it, like I say, quite frankly, I think the child objects and what Matt's done to the reskin and everything is absolutely fantastic. But as I say, the only thing I just don't like about it is the sound implementation, because it just doesn't work well with the advanced features. It's not something that can really be helped, unless of course it was reverted back to the normal Coogee physics. But yeah, one thing, to be honest, just out of curiosity, if anyone from VP are actually watching this, is there a way that there could be like a, I don't know, a way to switch it over? So anyone who wants to use the standard physics can switch it over to the standard ones, and anyone who wants to use the advanced features and advanced physics can just switch it over to the advanced stuff. So you get a choice between the two. I think that I would really like that. That would be an interesting thing to have, because then that gives people the choice whether to, if they want something to drive realistically, then they can obviously have the advanced stuff and then drive it from the cab. But if you want it to sound realistic, you know, and all of that, then they can drive it from outside the cab, or, you know what I mean, or just, because I mean, a majority of the, in all honesty, if I'm going to be truthfully honest, a majority of the time I drive stuff from outside of the cab. A lot of people drive from inside the cab, but for me, I'm different. I like to drive stuff outside on the window hanging view, just to hear the sounds of the locos actually in action. It's just, there's something about it. I just enjoy it. So yeah, I would like that if there's a way that there can be something where you can change the physics to what you like, that would be very nice. So it's like it's just a suggestion to you guys. Let me know what you think on that. Yes, we've reached 80 now, so we can pull back on throttle. Let's get a flyby shot here. Smashing. Also, I don't know whether you guys have noticed that there's no AWS sound on here, because I believe that they've made it so the AWS doesn't work on these, because I don't think that at the time the early versions of the 47 like these would have been AWS fitted. Although don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. But yeah, but if you notice, there hasn't been a bell sound, or there hasn't been any AWS sounds going at all. I'm not sure whether it's because you have to turn them on at the back or what, but it doesn't look like there is one. So I think that's another interesting thing that they may have added. But as I say, I don't know, it could just be me. Oh, no, never mind. The AWS is still there. So, the AWS is still there, sorry, I do apologise. I've got that wrong. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring this train to a halt, and I'm just going to show you how it brakes. So obviously, as you can see, as we apply the brake, it's very gentle. You can see it climbing up there. You got the direct 12%. It's very, it's good. Obviously Ash Burgess did the physics on these, and he has done a nice job on these. As you can see, it does drive very nicely. It feels realistic when driving, and that's all very, very well and good. I like that. I do like it, but as I say, it's just the sound. But yeah, but look, I mean, look, doesn't that just really does? Look at that, isn't it just fantastic how you can slowly mess with it, slow it down on a very, very smooth pace. Very nice indeed. Okay, now we're gonna depart from a standstill. So you know how usually 47s, for example, if you was to thrash them at the station, they would make that really loud roaring sound and blast smoke right out. Like that noise. And really blast it out. Well, yeah. Listen to this. See, you can't create that. I mean, it has the clag and everything. The clag looks great. It's got new clag effects which look fantastic, but it doesn't have that sound. It's not there, and it kicks in much later on, as you can hear, because it doesn't have the rev up sound. It doesn't have the rev up sounds, included, because it doesn't work on advanced physics, and that is my only problem with the pack. Everything else, fantastic. The look of the loco, fantastic. The reskins, fantastic. The way you can do the head code boxes, spot on. It just looks great, but it's just that one factor that really lets it down. It drives lovely, but it's just the sound implementation. It is a shame. I just don't get that buzz, I can't, because it's not there. Like I say, I just wish that there was a way of swapping the physics over, because I would like to have the original ones, just so I can have that hype over that loud thrashing noise as you depart. If there was a way you guys could do that, then please do. For customers to be able to switch between the two physics, I think that would be a really nice feature. So anyone who does want to drive it from the cab and drive it realistically, they can by using, say, these physics. But if people want to listen to the locos from outside of the cab and want to, really thrash them and have a listen to them, then maybe the other physics option could be good for them. If there's a way of you guys doing that, then please do it, because I absolutely love that. And then obviously maybe I'll do another review on it and just, show it again, and just, showing how grateful I would be for that. But yeah, I don't think there's much more I can really say about this pack. I mean, obviously it includes basically every single 47. You've got all of the names, all the numbers, the builder's plates, all changeable. The overhead warning stickers changeable. The different grills. Matt has done a fantastic job on all of it. It really does look stunning, and it's, as I say, of the payware quality really. In the means of how it operates and how it's all scripted. But as I say, it's just that one thing that lets it down. So if I was to give this a rating out of 10 in the means of reviews or thoughts, I would give it around a 7 or 8, just because of the fact I can't give it a 10 due to the fact that has a sound, that sound thing that I'm just not too keen on. But yeah, but apart from that, the rest of it does look stunning. The cab that looks great. The clag looks fantastic as well. It is only just that one thing that lets it down. So anyway, I think that has covered the 47 pack by Vulcan Productions, BR Green ones. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Discord and our website. I'll link all the appropriate links in the description of the video. I'll also link a link to Vulcan Productions website as well, where you can go and get this awesome pack. It's worth getting because of the fact that, you know, we needed these green 47s for a long time, and they've finally got it, all thanks to Matthew Wilson. So yeah, great job, guys. Really good pack. But obviously just that one thing is the thing that personally I'm not too keen on. But we're always, you know, as I say, all my reviews are just brutally honest reviews, and they're my opinions. Someone else could think differently, but that's just, it's just my views on the pack and just my views personally. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Samuel Beeman of BLS, and goodbye for now.